Ladies and gentlemen, it is my hope and prayer that this video is going to find you in good health and doing fine. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end, as you can see. So let me know where you are watching this video from. Country, United States of America, which state, weather condition, and going forward. So guys, a lot more has been happening into this YouTube street. You know, people have been served letters, deceased and seized. And majority of them have come in defensive mode, others have ranted, and others have taken oblivion. You know, I want to speak about them because majority of people have now left creating content creation. Maybe they've taken sabbatical. Now, their community tab is full of lyrics. It's full of the situation. It's full of sympathy. Others even leaving their numbers for further contribution. I'm not against it because as per their own wish, as they deem see fit for them. But our deliberations of today, it's about Gintu and Passy. Because Passy sought help from Gintu. And what they said over there was grotesquely shocking. Which means there is a game plan and hidden game plan. That's what we want to discuss and unravel going forward with this kind of a discourse. Plus other kind of things. And also, there is also a revelation that all other reactors who received the letters have now turned to Gintu and taken their documents for Gintu to interpret. Now, Gintu is the main interpreter. For those who understand the English, it's Mkalimani. You know, Gintu is also a member of an investigative bureau belonging to Nyambo Anze, a keen conjured kind of acronym, FBI to NBI, Nyambo Anze Bureau of Investigation. That's why Gintu has already been given all this kind of documentation for interpretation and to do more research and to go and unravel more about the law firm. So guys, if you're coming across this video for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell, subscribe to my YouTube channel so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube channel notify you instantly. My loyal subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in straight away. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, my name is Inazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, Passy have decided to sought help from Gintu. And what kind of help Passy is needing from Gintu? Passy seek for interpretation of her document, akin to what other reactors have also sent theirs from its Gintu, because that is the confirmation from Gintu. So I want to give you a brief understanding on what Gintu and Passy is saying in this video. Perhaps let's dive in straight away to this video, then watch it, then I will give everything into perspective.
Grandpa or grandwho, so that Passy was supposed to be in cell. So guess me.
You have that letter?
Yeah, on my WhatsApp.
Oh, in your WhatsApp?
Yeah, that person was saying that he's a lawyer, is sending me in my WhatsApp that I'm supposed to be in court, guys. So
when?
No date, so I'm waiting the date that
oh, they're talking, oh, they're giving you. I never received.
I don't know it was warning or it was what.
I don't know. I've not seen it, and that's why I'm talking about. Guys, they know what is a portfolio here. You know, sometimes we have this kind of the people who think about, okay, we're gonna be intimidating some people in the ground and making them so as they can just fear here and there. But the real concept that we have onto the field is one. We are not here to fear anyone, because if you tell us that we're gonna be having a lawyer and we have already everything, we have put it in. You have the videos that you always you received from him. So why is he talking about we're gonna be going to the and the sound was reflecting him? And also even today we have much of the things.
Put a lot of all of those.
All of them outside.
Outside actually, because Yorame was spared Cecil because Cecil have his family, has a wife. So I'm trying to spare Cecil, but he don't understand that. He tried to make me people they can see me that I'm a scammer, whatever. He's the one who decided to make videos with with his Madam Juret that passes a scammer, they scamming me. The man that I was scam, maybe that man he go and pay in the hotel so that I can go and meet him in a hotel. That the man that is scammer. That's why me will decide to put that one voice audio in the public guys, you know. I was so you can silence so sad because when I was see that
this video is so importantly so because it addresses 3 important points that we want to delve in now. Because for people who didn't understand, I want to address 3 important points that this video is addressing, alleging and also confirming at the same point. And that one is good for the record purposes. Herein, I've already captured it. So for those who want to consume about it, or for those who want to use it for their own personal reasons or any other kind of a legal redress, here is the video. Number 1, it addresses why Passy decided to unearth or to invade Mr. Cecil's privacy. That is a confirmation that she invaded Cecil's privacy. And she's explaining the reasons why he put it there, because she wanted to silence Trenchtown. Because Passy probably knew there is something that Cecil is having, and she never wanted Cecil to come out and say that particular things. Then she's blackmailing Cecil with all this kind of private conversation that Cecil should mute. Therefore, it's from a breach of somebody's invasion, which is a civil suit as well as a crime in Kenya, to another one. Now you qualifying your ill intention. So you recording private conversation was to blackmail and control. Now you are blackmailing Cecil never to speak or to get out of YouTube street. That's number 2 point that this video is addressing. Are you getting that? And number 3, Gintu is now feeling highly embraced because majority of these reactors who were served by the cease and desist letter are now banking on Gintu for interpretation. Imagine all of these people. I'd seen a blog where these people were being referred as intelligent reactors that Cecil are silencing. Now, they couldn't even interpret a document. Now, all eyes are on Gintu to interpret the document, which Gintu did. And I'm going to discuss that one and reveal how it was revealed and interpreted or not. So stay tuned because more is unraveling. You know, if I hear Gintu so well, Gintu is saying that those are kind of letter and people like Cecil wants to intimidate people. No, Cecil taken long way to keep quiet, never even spoke. Until you people came with a clip, whether it is from Cecil or not Cecil, and you are confirming that you release it to intimidate. So let me now tell you the purpose of the cease and cease letter. It's to put you a caution and to make you unaware that what you are doing, you are wrong. You should stop. And there is a demand that that letter comes with. If at all, that's the letter that you're having, because I haven't seen. So from the knowledge of what I've known with the cease and desist letter, it's a letter that will remind you that, hey, whatever you are doing is wrong. You should stop. That letter also comes with a demand that you have to comply with 1, 2, 3 within a specified period of time. That letter also addresses the specific statutes that you are in breach of. Are you there? So it was within your imperative level or notion or action for you to go deep into those statutes that you in breach of, to read and grasp and to understand rather than bickering over here. So the purpose of it is not to intimidate. The purpose of it is to make you educated, inform you, and to be aware. So it was a kind of awareness question. And your response is also demanded. And sometimes particular kind of letter, cease and desist, sometimes might say, put a caution. If you continue, they sue. Others are so conditional that they will tell you. Whether you apologize or you don't apologize, whether you demand with the presence of the letter or not, that one will never stop the client to institute a legal suit or proceeding against you. So it all depends on what you do with that letter. So the problem is that these people are not well informed really to deal with it. Perhaps it's their first time facing this kind of an issue. You know, I don't want to delve more because I haven't seen that specific letter. That's why I was saying, for those who are having that letter, can you even post it in your community tab? The same way you later up your community tab with all other emotional messages. To do people justice, post it there so that we retrieve it from there. Then we go from page to page, reading between the line from dot to dot, so that we give you an explicit kind of explanation to make it so assimilated so that it could be deciphered and deciphered in you going forward. You know, guys, it didn't stop from there because more of it, these people started talking. And they're talking a lot of hogwash going forward. Perhaps, let's listen to this video below.
No, this for this. Let's open it with a techno viewer. Always agree. Yeah, it's here. Wasuma and Company Limited.
Yeah.
Pascaria Boke Kizito.
Yeah.
And advance copy by WhatsApp. Cease and desist for invasion of privacy and defamation our client, Cecil A. Bogo. We refer to the above captioned matter in which we have been instructed by our above mentioned client to address you in here underway. Talk about on 9th December 2024. Via your handle Its-Passy, you streamed, uploaded and or broadcasted a video on the platform YouTube titled Clearing My Name. Mr. Cecil claimed me as scammer and without my consent or lawful purpose broadcast and or broadcast and or disseminate a private phone call involving Mr. Cecil Bogo from minute 3, which recorded it protected by Article 31 of the Constitution of Kenya, and which broadcast is defamatory and violates Section 25 and 25 of the Data Protection Act and Section 22, 23 and 42 and also 45 of the Computer Misuse and Cybercrime Act, which provision violates our criminal in nature. The particular are of should be well within our acknowledgement. We are firmly instructed by our client to demand, which we hereby do, that you forthwith refrain from publishing statements that address a margin of our client. Forthwith pull down or delete or take down from YouTube and all platform online all recordings and footage mentioning our client, particularly video and footage aforementioned and titled Clearing My Name, Mr. Cecil claimed me as scammer. That is the title that Passy is being told about. She should clear it out from the mess. And it should be... Did you understand this one? Make sure that you delete. Look at how they're talking about.
Yeah.
Put down, delete, take down from YouTube and all platforms
so from
online.
Itself, you see,
and also all recordings. And
Gintu is trying to interpret the letter from the lawyers, cease and desist. You know, what really, it's how this man is reading. He struggled to read. Even if reading alone is a problem, how would you comprehend? I believe it won't be sealed. And this is the person that majority of the reactors who have been served. Right from Carol, JT Podcast, Mugesi, are now relying on Gintu to interpret for them. Are you there? And Passy has gone there seeking for interpretation. You know, how would you rely on a person who cannot even read well? Cannot even comprehend. You've just heard how it's being read, because my analysis is based on a real time. I'm telling you, he's just read. If you're not smart enough, you couldn't even grasp what is reading because it's not making sense. Distorted. Underwear is reading underwear, you know. Because they are always used for the donations of underwears from Carol to Nyabo Anze. It's not the first thing. The other time, Carol herself agreed to be taking underwears to Fela the Boy, to Maxwana, and the Basupo one. The second one, he also brought the underwears, where he brought the vest, the innerwears, to Mr. Gintu, or Mr. Lawyer in quote. You know, it really makes me like, these people are not serious in whatever they are doing from the first time. Now, they're coming ranting and want to save face. Because the only language that they know and they boast of, it's arrogance. That is really exhibited or exuded anywhere and people can see it. That is a legal document that somebody is reading. And a legal document that somebody could not even... Because when I hear and I put up such kind of words, and they read ups that Gintu has just exuded out, I hear the demands over there. I hear there are specific statutes and articles that these people are in breach of. So these are the articles that these people should go on to read, get interpreted, then they will get to know where they wronged. But as at now, they're blowing things into cloud. There's this blanket condemnation that even themselves they don't know. So the only language that they know is Cecil is intimidating them. And if I hear them well, all of them are now banking on Passy. Because now Passy is the one who's having the evidence. Now they lie on Passy. You know, people will be held liable on what you said on your YouTube camera, on your YouTube street. You'll be told, okay, where's your evidence? You talked of Cecil of pedophile. Okay, what is the meaning of pedophile? Okay, now explain. Oh, Passy is having evidence. Passy, bring us the evidence. No. You, Passy has got her own case. You. No, I was reacting on the evidence that's Passy. No. Okay, there was a phone recording. In that phone recording, was there a pedophile? My friend, the court itself does not deal with semantics or shenanigans. The court deal with facts and the law. All this kind of a smear campaign and a gimmick and a waxing lyricals that are not making sense will be left out. The moment you'll step out to that court and the moment you'll take the witness stand or defense stand and you're being cross-examined, my friend, I'm telling you, from the word go, and even from the time when I started this YouTube channel, I used to tell people, there is a reaction, there is bullying, and there is character assassination. Deviate from that. Do your reaction. Because reaction, there is a fair balance, whereby you react on what you see, you state that fact, you give the lesson learned, you give your opinion and create a disclaimer that this is my opinion, it might have happened or not. Therefore, it will bring in a fair balance. But because of an audio that was played, you people have come into a stand and have already crucified and made Mr. Cecil to be guilty and charged, which is the work of the court, not the work of any other person random in the street to say that Mr. Cecil, you are wrong. No, it is the work of the court. That's why some people, I always tell you, get to know what you're saying, when to say it, to whom. It will help you a long way in your life, even with your neighbors going forward. It did not stop from there. They went ahead in ranting. And all that kind of rat-ups never made sense. And even Gintu himself, after reading the document, he failed to interpret because it could not make sense to him because on how he read it, on how he comprehended it, because he couldn't comprehend anything. Unless you bring issue shenanigans and drama.
Who bothered who to speak
he knows
to?
best.
I'm just not even understanding this kind of a letter because it has nothing to offer to the society. It's just there for one purpose, to make sure that Mr. Cecil is looking only a person who is doing good. And it doesn't have anything. This is just I can call it a conspiracy. I can call it a nothing letter to me, because talking about that you publish, retrain, and also apology for altering the statement quoted here on the YouTube platform, which settings and promotion equal or wider in each to offer offending broadcast within 3 days of this letter. So you have 3 days to make sure that you are apologizing.
My God.
Take notice that should you fail to comply with our client demanding forthwith, we shall within 7 days constitute legally proceeding against you for defamation at your own peril as to damage, cost, or other consequences initially therefore. Further, that your compliance does not waive our client's rights to institute or pursue any legal process for damaging cost, losses. This is coming from somebody called the CC clients from such kind of a company. It's just a company that's a law firm company that they are just using so as they can just mistreat people. What I can just say is one, yeah, it's there. Exactly. So what I can just say is one here, guys. Let's not be intimidated because of one person who is just urged. The only urge of this person is to make other people fool, to make other people look like they are bad, and talking about whoa. This is just nonsense. Because I can just say that I've already received much of the letters too from M. Carol, from JT Podcast. They were told that they're going to be compliant so as that they have done defamation. And what I can just say is one. If like JT is the one who was taking them from us and from you as both, and the statement was there. So they're just putting everything to Passy that she's now doing illegal proceedings and she should delete everything. What I can just ask is one. Why can a person go in front so as because you have money and you have some stupid 2-3 shillings here and you are just a chef and talking about you are retired soldier? Look at how a goon he is, and talking about, oh, I was a soldier. Just talking nonsense because you can just come outside and tell people I was an ex-soldier. I have children working here and there, so they have money. They're going to be paying for everything. They're going to be sponsoring you to come in Africa also. You are coming with some of the Mutumba, you can call them second-hand clothes, coming just to lavish our own village and use, because we have all the things. And now they're talking that the Passy is the only person who has the original copy. So they think that whenever she can delete it, now they can file you. They can now talk about, now bring the evidence out. The best thing for you to do.
Video, because the reading itself was so poor. Indeed, poorly read. It couldn't, because that is the far it could go in his reading and interpretation. Because he dissented nothing. He couldn't comprehend any. Just because of from a poor read up, nobody could even understand. It will only take only a smart one to put up them together so that you could understand. I knew the interpretation would hit a snag. Therefore, because Gintu couldn't understand and couldn't offer any meaningful interpretation to Passy, therefore he decided misleading Passy, and he decided ranting and even calling Mr. Cecil's name. He did that one on that video. It turned to be also so derogatory. There's something that it can never be intimidated. Huh? It's now again talking bad about that law firm itself. Yeah? That this law firm is there to intimidate people. My friend, a law firm is there to serve you legal document and give you legal notices. And it's within your own prerogative to see whether to comply or not, whether to abide or not. I believe you understand all such kind of words. Leave alone the imbroglio. No. Imbroglio in itself is a confusion, and you are in assonance with imbroglio. That is it. Gintu and imbroglio, you are siamesic twins. So to be specific, I hope that one will be sealed too. Because the letter itself is an imbroglio to you, which means both of you, you are in a paradoxical state. You're confused, you cannot understand. You know, I always say two things, almost in my vexation, almost in my life. Whenever you exist in a group, because I know people coming together also in a group, there are vested interest. But whenever vested interest intertwined or changes, people tend to be their own selves. In a group also, there are people who are being used. But if you look around and you see no one is being used, therefore get to know that you are the one who is being used. You're the one who is being used. Which means in the group also, there are a flock of fools in particular kind of groups or sects or arrangement. If you cannot spot a fool in the group, therefore, you're the one who is a fool and you're being fooled. Tafakari hayo ya babu. That is so deep. Food for thought. So guys, the game plan was, now they want to heap and mount an unsurmountable kind of pressure to Cecil. They want to run day in pressure to Cecil, the like of what they did to Dante. And Dante decided to leave because it was day in, day out, calling day in, day out. And that is what they're planning. And that one will inform you the reasons why On Trending decided to come out from her hideout and also blasted Mr. Cecil, and that one is coming into our next vlog 2 hours after this. Stay tuned because today it's about Woto. So let me know your thoughts at the comment section and advice going forward. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.